Shout my hip hop since 1987, niggas. Hip hop since 1987.com.
Hey man, we back. It's another edition of Tapped In with Time Flies. Obviously, me being Time Flies. I'm here again. Y'all been seeing me more frequent, more recently, just because I had a chance to kind of stay home. I haven't been on the road as much, running around with Damona and doing her podcast stuff. So while I'm here, making sure I tap in with some people who I've been wanting to talk to and sit down with and kind of like pick their brains and know what's going on. This guy, actually, let me say this, man, because I get a lot of comments and stuff like that from people that tell me like, "Yo, bro, we're like the South Philly people at like, you ain't really got no South Philly people that you sitting down talking to like, it's people from this place, that place, whatever." So now I don't hear nobody in the comments say nothing crazy, none of that type shit. But this somebody who I've been trying to sit down with and talk to and kind of pick their brain, and not only for my benefit, for the people that also watch this too, because y'all might not know much until know what goes on in his world and his life and just experiences, stuff like that y'all can learn from. So I figured, like, why not? Why not do it, and kind of just see what we can come up with out of that. So I'm here with Tok. Tok, what's going on, bro?
What's good? What's good with you, Tom? Happy to be here.
Yeah, I ain't gonna tell him, we've been trying to get this shit done for like 2 months. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely trying to get it done. It's just scheduling issues, that's all.
But it's all good. All that matters is that we was able to kind of connect and sit down and get this. And like I was saying, bro, this has really been a conversation that I've been trying to have. Mm-hmm. Like I said, not even just for my benefit, but I feel like it's gonna benefit a lot of people too. Mm-hmm. That I don't see you talking as much to people, mm-hmm. like, and just giving your insight on things, mm-hmm. even though I think you should be. But we can talk about that a little bit later. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I think you should be doing more of that. But like I said, so if I'm sitting there like that, I wonder what bro we think about, mm-hmm. what bro we doing. It's other people that kind of think the same too. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, I gotta make sure we connect and get this shit out the way. So
for sure.
That's why we're here. But how you feeling, bro? Just in this present day and time, like, just what's going on with you?
I'm feeling good. It's a month of Ramadan. I'm fasting. Okay. So I'm feeling great, actually.
Okay.
I'm feeling good.
So you are, how long are you back? You here? You in the city moving around?
I'm here for spring break. I bring my kids to Philly for spring break.
Okay.
So I'm here for a week.
All right.
Maybe 2 myself.
All right. Well, as you hear, like I said, I do get those comments, man. I want to start from like kind of like the beginning and work up. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I do get those comments where people was like, we don't see you talking to that many South Philly people. Mm-hmm. So just for the people that kind of ain't from the area or whatever, just your experience of like growing up in South Philly, how did South Philly kind of mold you into the person that you are?
South Philly made me who I am today, man. Philadelphia, period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't trade it for nowhere else, man. Mm-hmm. I've been a lot of places, man. I love being from Philly, so mm-hmm. I love South Philly in particular the most. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It gave me diversity. You know what I'm saying? A lot of parts of the city, I can't. Growing up in the P, we got Italians, we got Irish,
everything, Cambodian.
We got Cambodian. You know what I'm saying? Heavy Asian, heavy everything, pretty much. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it made me. You know what I'm saying? It gave me diversity to deal with different people going out into the world. So that's one of the biggest things from being from South Philly. You know what I'm saying? I know some parts of the city, you know what I'm saying? They got other, but South Philly pretty like a melting pot.
Exactly. Yeah, we can speak to that. I just had a conversation with this guy the other day. He was asking me. We asked the question. He like, what's the difference between like the Asians and like Cambodians? Like, and I'm like, it's a big difference, bro.
Yeah, it's a big difference.
Like, it's a big difference if you ain't never been around or you can kind of see it. Like, I'm like, they kind of damn near like us, the Cambodians. Like, you grew up in South Philly down there, like, so you'll be able to see. But no, definitely. So just talk about like, let's get into you. You have plenty business ventures. We've seen you kind of like evolve over the years. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've had like a front row view to your life, just via the internet and then other things and stuff like that. So just talk about kind of getting started, like as an entrepreneur, like, what made you want to venture out and just have your hand in so many different things. Like,
well, my entrepreneur spirit come from my dad. My dad just been getting money since for me since I was born.
Yeah,
you know
right.
what I'm saying? So
the shit was embedded in you, damn near.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? He always did his thing. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was in the streets or at working or starting businesses. So I get that work ethic from my pop, but my dad do a lot of hands-on work. You know what I'm saying? He ran a cleaning business for 30 years. Before that he worked at the hospital. You know what I'm saying? So me personally, I stepped back. Just doing so much work with my dad as a kid.
Yeah.
I say, yeah, I want to be in the manager part.
Right.
Manager side.
I want to skip all that shit.
He had me working so hard as a kid, just like weekends. But that was important, you know what I'm saying? And that's what made me, and it kept me out of trouble.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, as much trouble as he could, you know what I'm saying? Just him coming to get me, you 16, 15 on a day in May. You know what I'm saying? When it start getting hot, it's 70, 80.
Yeah.
And you got your whole day planned, and then you see your dad ride up in a van. And you pissed. Like,
yeah, you already know what that's about.
And I don't got no choice. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? That's where that came from. So, from that, you know what I mean? I fell in love with, just the hustle. You know what I'm saying? Just the hustle and having nice things. And not only that, just the people around me, you know what I'm saying? Like I had older cousins that was very influential in my life. My cousin Dont, my cousin Leet, you know what I'm saying? It was also getting money and doing things. So I always been a young kid around older guys.
Yeah.
That was getting some paper, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I was 12, it was nothing to see me with a guy 22.
Right.
24, you know what I'm saying?
Young, right.
In the car with him, you know what I'm saying? Moving. I always been that kid, like the kid from Belly. You know what I'm saying? That was me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So just having that, I want to say, like I said, I don't keep attributing everything from South Philly, but like I said, it's Philly in general, but like somebody like us that kind of grew up there from that area, kind of like we didn't really have that many representations or people that was kind of moving around, like just like to the same effect that you was, or like like we grew up seeing you next to Meek and like around the industry and next to this person, so it was different for people like us because it's like, well, damn, like I know where he come from, you know what I'm saying? So now it's kind of like that's kind of where like my like motive, because I don't get motivated by seeing like that's say anybody like a rapper with like a next with a Benz, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't really know that man. I don't know where he came from, but his struggle personally. I hear it in the music, but I don't know it. But seeing somebody like you, somebody that I know, like, well, then this nigga was down the block, you know what I'm saying? And now nigga on TV, he doing this and that. So it's kind of like it represents like a different type of example. It's like, well, damn, like I know if he did it, then shit possible. Like, and then like I said, you was somebody that's active and you were around still and visible for people to come see you, talk to you, got kind of engaged and shit like that. So that I want to say, I don't know if you knew that, but you kind of represent that to a certain amount of people. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
And me being somebody that pay attention, I pay attention to everything that goes on. Like it's kind of like my business to kind of know what's going on in the city. So like I've always kind of just paid attention to shit like that. And I'm like, well, damn, I want to make sure cuz guys credit for that type of shit. So
I appreciate that.
Yeah, no, definitely, bro. I had to make sure I tell you that. So like I said, I did mention you kind of moving around with Meek, but I want to know about like just being in that position and like having that, going through those experiences. How was that for you? Like just being that close inside of the industry, being around these people and places, and like how did that, like what did that kind of do for you? Yeah.
All right. I mean, it had an effect on me, but like I said in the beginning, Meek my first cousin.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I always had a love for music. As a kid, I always said I wanted to be like, I never could rap, so I always looked at guys like Dame Dash, Master P,
right,
Russell Simmons. They
like
was the dudes.
I know I ain't gonna be the hoes.
I never could rap. You know what I'm saying? But I was just like, if I get in the music game, these are the guys I want to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At the time, I had no clue like I was ever going to be in the music game. I just shoot. My first plan was just make enough bread to flip some houses and do construction.
right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So when Cuz, got persistent and really, turned up on music, I went to him and just became the help, any type of help that I could be. You know what I'm saying? I was ready. I told him, man, I'm going to stop being on what I'm on and I'm just rocking with you. And I'm a hustler, so I'm gonna figure out how to get some money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Regardless.
Just let me ride.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Regardless,
saying?
right.
Let me come along for the ride. I'm gonna figure the rest out. You know what I'm saying? And he did that. You know what I'm saying? So I helped. You know what I'm saying? I tried to figure it out. I was always taking pictures in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So my first job was a cameraman. You know what I'm saying? And the first expensive camera Meek bought, he say he bought it on a Thursday. I lost it on Friday at Powerhouse. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, what?
So I got fired in the parking lot of Powerhouse that night, getting cussed out walking back
Powers
to the
get a
car.
little crazy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, somebody stole the camera. Whoever you was that stole the camera out the dressing room, you a creep.
Yeah, these
got
niggas
me
crazy.
fired. You know what I'm saying? But so just having a front seat and seeing all those things, it changed my mindset. You know what I'm saying? On some of the risks that people was taking that I know. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey man, you know, you'll sit down with people and they'll do a $100,000 deal over lunch, and the money will be wired in the morning. And nobody got a scratch on them. Nobody got, ain't nobody raised
It's
their
like,
voice.
damn, it came that simple.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, for 100 bands for where we come from, if you put that in somebody's face, your best friend may betray you for that. For 100,000.
Right.
Well, I've seen this, and it's just like, hold up, man.
Right.
Let me shift my energy over here.
Right, and see what's up.
So, you know what I'm saying? To where something's part. Because obviously, you know what I'm saying? You know, we came up in survival mode.
Yeah, always.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So, you know what I'm saying? It took me to be around different people and just to see, like, man, we ain't living right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, the role models that we first look at, the people that we see, our first role models. You know what I'm saying? The guys in the street or whoever it could be. You know what I'm saying? They may not be living right.
Right.
So we just getting the wrong information from the beginning.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Unless you got good examples in your life.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So everybody not fortunate to have that. And even if you do, as a kid, you're impressionable. So you looking at the other guy. You know what I'm saying? You ain't think about a pension. You ain't thinking about nothing.
None of that. Yeah, none of that. Yeah.
Mr. Jones might got, you know, 100, 300,000 in real estate. His portfolio good. He got a pension. You know, you ain't looking at him. You looking at
The nigga,
Raheem. You know what I'm saying? With the Benz now.
Yeah.
But he only got 50 in the crib.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He one bad case from being broke. He out of here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it just, you know, it just rewired my thinking. Like, you know what I mean? And made me, you know, set higher goals for myself and expect more out of me. You know what I'm saying? So.
Okay. See, one thing you did mention, I want to take it back real quick. You said Meek's first job he gave you was like, or you took was like, I'm gonna be the cameraman. Fuck, I'm gonna be around and helping in some way.
I was only a cameraman because I always liked to take pictures. Back then we had photo albums.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? I like my photo albums.
You
like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So, but for like the I'm gonna say like the younger artists on their way up, and you know they typically when they first pop off, they got 1 million or one niggas around them or folks around them or whatever like that. And I want to say like it's important to kind of, if you can help in any way, like not just be the nigga that's standing around, because once we do pop off and to get to the next level, and it's like I can't bring all.
No, you can't bring everybody. But
50
the ones
of y'all
that come and pick themselves.
Yeah.
Because you ain't gonna be getting no money.
Exactly.
You ain't gonna be getting no bread in the end. So it's easy to get frustrated and be like, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? They gonna pick themselves. You know, when the ones that got, you know, better plans, they gonna get where they finna. They gonna figure something out. I could have got discouraged the first time. This nigga done hollered at me and cut.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I lost this nigga Cameron. He done worked hard for it.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Some shit he entrusted you with.
Exactly. So you know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, I need to do something else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. A lot of the time, I feel like people don't think. Well, these guys are young, so they don't think the kind of like for you it had to be like a personal experience like that to go through it to learn from it. Exactly. I don't think they go back to reinvent. It's like, well, damn, cousin, some nut shit. Like,
yeah, nah.
Like,
you want some nut shit because I knew personally, deep down inside, that I should have had the camera with me anyway.
Exactly.
What cameraman doing putting the camera down?
Exactly.
I would have fired me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what
exactly.
You doing? So you know, guys be knowing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? So you just gotta take that and keep it pushing. It's the beginning, man. Nothing gonna work. I didn't know how to edit or anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just the beginning. You know what I'm saying? We just was figuring stuff out.
Right. But what we do here, you on some records, you mean, when you popping your shit.
Oh,
you mean saying some things, you know what I'm saying, like that. But at the same time, we would see you like make your cameos on like DVDs or like, you know, just stuff like that, and you would always get the messages like, man, we on some just get money, want some positive shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this is that. And at the same time, this is still what we on. Like a lot of times, people don't think that two things can exist at the same time. Like I could be saying this to you, but at the same time, bro, I'm over here chilling, trying to. This is what I'm on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I feel like a lot of the youth right now, especially in our city, because I try to act like a figure like that. When I have like some of the younger artists up here too, I try to teach them the same thing. It's like, man, listen, you don't really pay attention to it right now, but like a month or two, because shit can happen that quick for you. Just pay more attention to your surroundings and what's going on, like, and what you say, how you maneuver. Every time I had one of them up here, so that's important. That, you know, I wanted to make sure they hear that, because I got a lot of people that listen to this, and like I said, a lot of kids, and they move around the city, so that's gonna be a message to them. Like, man, listen, make sure you pay attention. Like, you know, he took that opportunity and he came back and said, I'm gonna do something else with it. You know what I'm saying? Right. So you moving around with Meek or whatever. Like, I want to know, like, I want to ask you about the importance of like relationships, right? And building relationships, because I feel like a lot of the times that's kind of like the forgotten aspect of everything right there. Like, oh, your shit cracking today.
Yeah, that's my girl.
Your shit cracking. But I feel like a lot of times people don't really see the importance of like keeping like relationships with people. Like, so how would you tell them like what the importance of like building relationships with people are?
Relationship is everything, man. That's your currency. You know what I'm saying? That's your currency. That's what's going to take you to the next level. And things that they real important. It's social currency. You know what I'm saying? So
precisely.
It's just like anything, just on a smaller scale. If you know somebody, if you're trying to get a job at the hospital, children's hospital, and your aunt been working at children's hospital for 15 years, well, you got a relationship. Your aunt gonna get you in.
Exactly.
So take that and multiply it. You know what I'm saying? When they say your network is your net worth, that's how important that is. So it's good to. I seen a clip not too long ago on Wallow page. He was talking about in Philly, is dick ride and you Joe. You know what I'm saying? We kind of stigmatize networking. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is dicking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, that's so much bullshit. It's a trap. That's shit to keep you broke.
Yeah.
A hater had to come up with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some hating ass old head came up with that. You know what I'm saying? To keep niggas broke. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Your network is your net worth. So I say go out meet as many people as you can, and you got to groom your relationships too, though. Once you get them, you got to keep them healthy. You know what I'm saying? It's just like anybody, or any friend, anybody you know. Nobody wants to talk to you. Only time they talk to you is when they hear them for a favor.
Right.
You know, when you ask them for something. You know what I'm saying? So it's like real solid relationships can really take you to the next level.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give you a prime example. When they started Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, he got 16,000 from the Spanish dude. He got 5 bands from somebody else. I think somebody else had a stack. But these are just those guys that was around him. You know what I'm saying? Had relationships with him.
Right.
Their relationships turned them into billionaires.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just from being college friends with somebody. You know what I'm saying? So that's like one of the most important things, especially for a person like me, because that's how I thrive. That's still how I'm making a living. That's how I'm able to move around. People, my relationships that I kept healthy and that I still have with people, you know what I'm saying? We still help each other out.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So
exactly.
And we may never need to help each other out. We may just be friends, good friends.
Exactly.
But that's reward enough in a relationship. People don't put enough. It's like friendship. They don't value it anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Unless it's transactional.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? If you got a person that's just a great friend to you, man, that person that you can call and just talk to, or somebody you getting advice from, or you giving advice, man, that right there is equity in itself. So, I mean, relationships to me are everything.
Yeah, I feel like too. Also, I want to say, like, because we real quick to speak on like the stigma, like you said, the dick eating shit and all that shit, because we know it exists, and it's like we always ask like, damn, like, bro. Well, we always ask how can we kind of get away from that? Like, what do you think is like it's key for us to kind of try and get away from that? Because I feel like we all say it and kind of do it, but it's I'm
gonna tell you how you get away from it. Any nigga that tell you dicking when you trying to elevate and do something positive is a sucker. You get away from them.
Yeah.
That's how you get away from them.
Yeah.
And start calling these niggas out and labeling them suckers, and that's just what it is, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you in music and you scared to DM me or get with me or get next to anybody that's in music because your homie gonna say you dick riding or some shit like that, get away from him. Cause if you can get some money or something can change your life or change your situation in any way, and somebody holding you back just because you want to introduce yourself,
Right.
you want to be an adult and be pop, get away from him.
Like this, I like how this guy over here moving. Like I want to, just see what's up. I might just want to ask you, like, yo, bro, can I? And it's like, well, we don't know, cause he from that part of the city, or he from the already lit. We don't really, cause we all grew up with people like that in our circle at first. Like, and if you see, like I said, if you see me today, well, I'm in the studio. I come to the studio by myself. I handle everything on my lonely. That don't mean I still don't got my folks and my guys that they just in different walks of life or whatever. But I got away from those people early on where it was like, man, bro, he from Uptown, or he already popping up there, and I'm just like, yeah, but he got a solid type environment. You know what I'm saying? He doing some shit right. So if I get a chance to meet, cause I'm not one of them niggas that's like, man, fuck what they on. I'm trying to, oh, what's up, bro? Like, I'm such and such. Like, I like what you doing. I respect what you doing. I just want to know, can I ask this or whatever. And this shit, and I built great relationships like that, where you might have thought that a nigga was going to be like, yeah, cuz came up on some shit. Like, you know how it is. And it was like, no, bro, it was like, I respect that. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas will respect that. I feel like the more we start doing that and just toss that whole agenda out the way, where
gotta go out, man.
Like,
that shit gotta go out.
It do.
That shit is over with.
It
you know
do.
What I'm saying? That way of thinking, that whole mindset is dead. And anybody thinking like that in your circle, if you love them enough, then prove them wrong and show them the way. But if you don't, if they just get away from them.
Right.
Sometimes even if you do love them, get away from them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to hinder you. When the bags start coming in and things start rolling, then they'll understand.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So,
it's always at that time.
Yeah. You
it's always that.
You gotta show people, man. A lot of people won't believe in your dream. A lot of people ain't gonna believe you could do what you do until the room fill up, until other people believe.
Exactly.
I had a conversation with Rose some years ago, and he was like, man, when I first started rapping, the studios was empty. It's just me and my man in the session.
Yeah.
Couldn't get no, you know what I'm saying? But when shit get lit, boy, you can't kick a nigga out the studio.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? And that was the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, it just is what it is. So, you know what I mean? Groom them joints, man.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I want to speak more so about your ventures and, like, business. Like I said, we see you got your own brand on Barcelini. I know a free exchange, but I want to talk more about just, how do you go about just juggling those? Like, or do you feel like you going, like, with too many, you don't get your hands caught up in too many different things at once?
I mean, yeah, sometimes I fell a lot. You know what I'm saying?
And that's cool.
Mess up a lot, fuck up a whole lot.
And that's cool.
You know what I'm saying? But I keep it pushing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I keep it pushing, bro. Because, you know what I'm saying, mistakes are going to be made. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? I'm in it for the long haul, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I like to be proactive. So, you know what I'm saying? If I'm making mistakes, cool. I just won't do that no more. Check that off and keep it moving. How can I make this right? I'm in the tweaking until it's done right. You know what I'm saying? Let's just make adjustments, man, and keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? Because if not, it won't ever get done.
Right.
I'll just be sitting there. It'll be an idea in my head.
Right.
So I got to get on the ball.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And move it. So, yeah, sometimes it's tough. I be juggling. I crash. Get back up. Do it again. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the main thing for me, man, is I don't want 100% of nothing. I can get money. You know what I'm saying? It's putting the right people in the right places to make your things, to make your machine go.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So if I'm going to go get a designer and something like to do my clothes and things like that, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go, when we doing music, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go get a good PR. I'm going to go, you know what I'm saying? I'm just moving around, you know what I'm saying? And I'm tweaking as I go. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because I know where I come from, you know what I'm saying? So these things, man, it's just building. We building from the ground up. Exactly.
And a lot of times, a lot of people won't admit to their failures or won't acknowledge it, like, at least out loud. And it's like, bro, it's cool. Like, we all fail, bro. Man. We all have tried some shit. Didn't really pan out.
Jordan ain't even make the team the first time he tried.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
It was Mike got cut.
Like,
for crying out loud.
Like, what we talking about, bro? Like, it's cool to admit that some shit ain't work out for you, but it's like, all right, now what you gonna do? How you gonna respond to it not working out, though? It's like, we gonna go back? We got, like I said, reinvent. We have to, I guess gonna be a key word. Like, just a lot of that, I feel like people are lazy, too. I want to attribute that because they look on, they might see a talk, and they might see somebody else on here, and it's like, that's why I feel like a lot of times people choose the easy way out. And it's like, then they hand get tested. Because it's like, man, I feel like I can go make a quick meal doing this and that. And you probably can. But it's like, but do you got the dedication towards it? Is you disciplined enough? Like, because you don't, that's the other side you don't really see. Like, a lot of people think it's just that I can wake up and do it that easy. But it's like.
Me and my guys was just talking about this last night, man.
Uh-huh.
Like, you can know how to swim all you want, but if you ain't going to get in the water, it don't even matter.
It don't matter.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
You going to sit there on the side all you want. You know what I mean? It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? You got to get up in there.
Like, that's what, like, listen, man. Like, it shit look cool. It look cool from afar. Like, because you don't really know but once you decide to put your head, like I said, I tell my brothers and my sisters all the time, like, bro, listen, stop, like, stick to something. Stick to one thing first. You know what I'm saying? Try your hand at it and not just be so moving around, because it's like, I'm not about to push you. I'm gonna push it because you folks and you my blood. I'm gonna push you if you doing nails or if you doing hair, if you doing, but like every other week or so, it's like you doing something different. It's like, I'm telling people to go trust in your brand, and you not even trusting in your brand. Like, you not even buying into what you're doing because you keep switching up so much. So I'm like, yo, you gotta stick with something. Like, and it's cool if it don't work out. You know what I'm saying? But just try your hand at it at first. So I feel like it's an important message. Like, people really need to start doing that more and stop being so, it's working for this person, so I'm gonna go ahead and do what that person doing now, because, you know, like, that's type shit that I feel like people need to start doing that more. So that was another thing. Also, free exchange, right? I wanted to talk to you more about free exchange. So I want you to kind of just explain what that is at first before I talk. So I heard you say something about, like, you know, doing music.
Yeah, so free exchange, let's just start with the name of how I got the name, you know what I'm saying? Free exchange is it's exchange of positive energy, resources, and creativity. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, for me, it don't cost anything to bring a good vibe. Your creativity and your resources is not going to cost us nothing. You know what I'm saying? But what we make in return is going to generate revenue. So that's why I call the company Free Exchange. And my sign is the recycle sign, because we want to keep the money within the team.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And with not only within the team, but in the community also. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's really it. So look out for Ski Master Connect, Colby Southwest, you know what I'm saying? Big 290 from Tampa. It's my artist out of Tampa. Lil Mushi from West Philly.
Okay.
YP Slum Boy. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, and we just moving, man. That's really it. Ski Master Connect coming. Bang Bang SG Stack Gang. Shout out to my man Bang. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all get his mixtape that's out now. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole FX roster, man. And we coming. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to the rest of the labels in the city that's doing their thing. Stack a Star, Bando Baby. Everybody that's out here cooking. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the new brands, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Let's get money and win.
How does an artist kind of get on your radar, or how does a producer get on your radar? Like, are you like actively like? Yeah, I'm about to say.
I'm heavy online. Boy. I'm on Instagram. Some of them hit my DM. The thing that bothers me the most, when an artist hit your DM with no music,
nothing on their page.
It's like, how can I even check you out?
It's
bro?
Nothing on their page.
Yeah, it's nothing on your page for me to check out.
I get all of that DMs. Check me out, bro, or listening. And I'm like, I go on your page and I see you with you like this, and I don't see there's no traction going on. Like, how am I supposed to believe in your brand? Like, you know what I'm saying?
So the lineup is Ski Mask, Bang Bang, Lil Mushi, Slum Boy, and
You got from Tampa.
Oh yeah, my guy from Tampa, Big 290, who's about to come home soon. You know what I'm saying? He months away. He booked right now. You know what I'm saying? But he come home soon. So just check all them out. You know what I'm saying? And
if you're going to shoot some shit past him, make sure you come correct. You know what I'm saying? If you want to slide in your DMs, you got to be some shit.
Yeah, just have some music ready, like that I can see. But right now, I'm just really looking for producers, man. I'm looking for in-house producers, you know what I'm saying, to help build this shit up, and that's hungry and that's ready to grind.
Right.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? So for Free Exchange, man, we just building. You know what I'm saying? So that's really it.
All right, I want to speak more about like your other business ventures that's probably not as, or something you probably don't got as visible yet that you're still working on, or anything else that you like, you know.
Oh, well, Verve Scooters. I gotta check my list. You know what I'm saying? For this one, I gotta go to the list.
Like I said, man, this nigga got his hands in a lot of shit. Like I know how this shit get for me. I wake up with a new concept, new idea every day.
Yeah, shout out to my partner Kev, another guy from Philly. You know what I'm saying? So Verve Scooters is kind of like Uber Scooters, or give me another company that does the electronic scooters that you can rent. We don't have them in Philly.
Yeah, no, we ain't got them in Philly, but like in Miami.
Yeah, Miami. You know what I'm saying? So we in Mercer County, New Jersey right now. We got Live Nation Urban. We gonna be at the Roots picnic.
Oh, that's
you know
tough.
What I'm saying? So yeah,
that's tough, bro.
They gonna see us there, and we in talks with a couple other universities. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we just grinding, man. You know, and we're the only black mobile scooter company, black owned like that in the country. It's just us.
That's what's up.
You know what
bro.
I'm saying? Other guys sell scooters, bro. When we just renting scooters,
Yeah.
and it's an app. So you can download the Verve app on your phone. We'll be in Philly soon. Inshallah, hopefully. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. So it's Verve, Barcelini, Free Exchange. And those are the ventures that I'm involved in, with a few more pending.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But that's really it.
Yeah. How do you kind of like, how do you go about allocating your time to everything though? Like you still gotta be a father. This is some shit I know I get caught up with today, so I gotta ask you, like, being a father, I got this over here, I got that over here, I got some artists, music. Like how does like a typical day for you go, where it's like, man, I gotta
a typical day at home or on the road. I live like two different lives.
That's
like,
what I'm saying. Like
a typical day at home or out, or just when I'm moving.
Just
around.
when you moving around.
Oh, that's easy. You know, a typical day when I'm moving around. I'm blessed to have a great partner. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
My fiance Rashida, she hold the home down for me. You know what I'm saying? So none of this would be possible without her. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I got 8 children.
Yeah.
I ain't know if you knew that.
No, I ain't know that.
Yeah, I got 8
so
kids.
It's busy
you know
days.
What I'm saying? 7 live with me, and one of them live in Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? So, for me, you know, my household can get hectic. So, when I'm on a road, I'm running and gunning. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just dedicated to wherever I'm on. You know what I'm saying? You know, my businesses, but when I'm home, home is more hectic than on the road. I'm gonna be honest. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, yo,
makes sense.
Football practice, baseball
practice,
practice,
it makes sense.
softball practice, basketball practice. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, yeah.
Some of them at the same time. It's games. It's this. It's like, it's ridiculous. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Bro,
so
yeah.
You know what I mean? So you, like I said, man, without her, none of this would be possible. So shout out to my lady, man. Shout out to Rashida. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She do a good job.
Yeah, she holding it down,
Yeah,
man.
she hold it
Need
down.
that. My man move around a lot.
She hold it down for real.
Now I want to ask you about some stuff that happened. I came across with Whack 100, right?
Yeah.
What is this is, I'm gonna just ask. What's all that about, man?
I mean, that's old stuff. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we don't have a problem with Whack 100 or a game. You know what I'm saying? That was stuff a few years back, but I seen him mention me recently in interviews where he said he offered something. He said on Drink Champs where he said he wanted to fight. He said Game should fight Meek and he should fight me, and you know what I'm saying. I never heard of that, so you know what I'm saying. I don't know what he talking about on that.
Never came about.
Yeah, that never came to my attention. You know what I'm saying? So. You know what I mean? That's just old stuff, man. I just think Whack is a old guy trolling. You know what I'm saying? You definitely can't beat me. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? When you look at I seen, you know, the white boys he knocked out on camera. Like, he don't have the fundamentals to even fight me.
No,
you know
not even a possibility. Huh?
Yeah, we it's a boxing town we come from. Like, you know what I'm saying? So most people in Philadelphia really. You know what I'm saying? Box or
for sure.
Got a cousin
or if you
that
don't,
box.
you know how. You know, or
yeah,
you know,
or not rumble. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't entertain that. You know what I'm saying? I seen it. It's cat. You know, they had several chances to square up and get fair ones, and they passed on the opportunities, man.
So it's just some shit that ain't. It's fictional.
Yeah, I think it's, you know, whatever they got going on, it's clickbait or something. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, those issues was years ago. You know what I'm saying? Meek and Game put those issues aside. You know what I'm saying? Me and Wack don't have no problems, but he can't beat me.
But if he come to you saying he wanna, square up, fair one.
I mean, yeah, I don't mind that, but you gotta understand, bro. Like, where we come from, like, it's where I come from. Fights are reserved for friends and family members, people that you really care about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's more of a over there, I guess, is more of a gang culture, obviously.
Yeah.
Over here is more of a mafia style thing.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, bro. You know what's going on over here.
Yeah.
Like, so if we enemies, and it's not really gonna be a fight.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's like, you know what I'm saying? So, and where we at in our life, and where Wack at, because Wack has been successful in the things he's done. It's just, it's foolishness. So I'm not even entertaining that. You know what I'm saying?
It's just
And like I said, I just think for him it's just clickbait. He know what he doing in this business. You know what I'm saying? He mastered
that.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, we on the same page, bro.
He mastered that, how to get,
page,
you know,
bro.
how to get cracking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He mastered that, so I don't pay it no mind.
Right. All right, so is there anything else we want to mention, or is there anything else you got coming that you want to let the people know that we can kind of...
I just want them to look out for Ski Master Connect Project, man. I want them to look out, I want them to look out for Bang Project. You know what I'm saying? I want them to look out for Cold, Southwest Philly. So that's it, man. I just want them to be on the lookout for these projects in that order.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
In that order. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Bushi coming also. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's coming. So just be on the lookout for those things, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to make note, man. He don't do this often, giving y'all this free exchange, you know what I'm saying, pun on that, you know what I'm saying, that you don't do this often, but I feel like a lot of people can benefit from just the things that you said, and like I said, where have you been? So if you were hesitant to kind of reach out and kind of, you know, if you want to ask some questions or get some insight, it don't matter, reach out. I would encourage it, like just like he encouraged onto the episode today.
I'm available, man, especially if you're from the city, man. Anybody from Philadelphia, I'm an open book. If you ever seen me in clubs in Miami or anywhere, you from, all you ever had to do was say you was from Philadelphia, and I let you in the section, got you in the club.
Solid
shit.
Testify
against that. You know what I mean?
Solid shit. You know what I'm saying?
So it's like, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm here for the city, man. You know what I'm saying?
I guess they feel like we carry that stigma where sometimes somebody like you might not look approachable. You know what I'm saying? If niggas was to see you out and it's like, man, that nigga look like you, mean?
Yeah, speak. Because anything else is making me nervous. You know
Wait, where are we from?
So
like,
speak and say what's up. You know what I'm saying? And speak your piece, man. Closed mouths don't get fed, man. Speak your piece, because I'm here to do business.
Right.
I ain't here to play around. I want to do business with anybody that want to do business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you serious about business and you from the area, get with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let's see if we can make it happen, or I can point you in the right direction.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's really it, man. You know what I'm saying? The one thing I want to say, like, you know, the city, let's just work on uniting as a city, man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of talent. The wave is here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Last year I said the wave was coming to Philadelphia.
Yo.
This year the wave is
here.
The
wave is here,
it's
bro.
Here. It's money here. They looking for us. Everything is here. You know what I'm saying? Let's put the BS aside and let's get rich. That's what really matters.
Real shit. Well, definitely, bro. I definitely appreciate you for coming through and taking the time out to sit down with me and get this out the way. Definitely want to make sure, you know, we kind of connect again in the future. You know what I'm saying? Do some shit. But again, just appreciate your presence and, like you said, your insight on shit, because I feel like me, including a lot of other people, can kind of use that and apply it to their life. So definitely want to say thank you for coming through.
I appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me, man. Anytime.
For sure. So like I said, man, listen, keep subscribing, man. Keep streaming, keep tapping in. I'm gonna keep tapping in with everybody, some of your favorites. You know what I'm saying? We gonna pick their brains and, you know, just have therapy sessions. So again, I'm Time Flies, and you know we out of here.
Shout my hip hop since 1987, niggas. Hip hop since 1987.com.